town. We're growing strong, and sometimes I feel like it's the wrong run. And it might be selfish, I know. But I need more stability. So I just wish we were constant and could stay the same for more than a week. Cause it feels like we lost it, and those variables hurt in various degrees. And oh, I know it's a lot to expect, but these changes are hard to accept. I just wish we were constant, 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 constantly. We're kinda distant sometimes, and I can't tell when your mind's made up. Oh, so we fight through the night, and everything's fine, and we wake up. And it might be selfish, I know. But I need more stability. So I just wish we were constant and could stay the same for more than a week. Cause it feels like we lost it, and those variables hurt in various degrees. And oh, I know it's a lot to expect, but these changes are hard to accept. I just wish we were constant, 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 constantly.
Oh, I made it. Something's going on with my microphone here. It's not tightening up like it should. Weird. I wonder if it's this thing. I'm going to mute this real quick. All right, there you go. Fixed it. Sorry about that. I didn't want you guys to hear the scraping sounds of weird sounds of me trying to tighten that up. All right, how's everyone's weekend? That was pretty awesome. Just did a lot of chilling. Aunt and uncle came in town, so we visited them for a little bit. All in all, a good weekend. So we're gonna do some. I'm on a 2-week break from school, but that doesn't mean that we don't write. So here we are. We're gonna do our thing. We are gonna do jury charge today. So this is one we've done this before. I just kind of got distracted doing some other things around the house, so I didn't get a chance to write things out. So we're gonna do an oldie. This one's let's let's see. I don't know. It's kind of near the front of my notebook, so that tells me it's been there for a minute. And I've been working on my stuff for the video podcast I want to do. So a lot of stuff going on. It's fun. So those of you who liked my my podcast page, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And you can definitely see by my vertical notes that the 4-year-old was playing with my machine when he was sitting in here with me. So yeah, we're gonna do jury charge today. We're gonna start off with the foundation program. Well, that's how we always. I guess that's how we always work it. So if you're new to the stream, this is EV360 Ultimate. That's what you see on my screen. The vertical notes. It's not my CAT software. I use what's called the My Readback function to start off the practice. The My function or the My Readback consists of a 5-minute take, and that take is broken down into 6 sections. Each section is repeated 5 times, but at different speeds. So today we're going to do 70, 80, 90, 100, and 110 to kind of get that practice in. And then once we get that done, we usually go in and do a 5-minute take at least once or twice. At least once, but I try to get at least twice to get some endurance done. So we're definitely get this started. So having said that, let's get this going. This is section 1, take 1. This is going to be at 70 words per minute. Get that started. Oh, also, I'm sorry, I forgot. Chat is open, so if you did want to chat, throw anything you want in chat. I can see it. It'll pop up on my screen for my broadcast software, so I will be able to read it. The only time I can't read it is if you respond directly to someone's comment. So, but I do have my phone up, so I can kind of see that going on too. This is streaming to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So you can watch me on any one of those you want. Your preferred platform. All right. Got that out of the way. Let's do this. Section 1, take 1. 70 words per minute. Jury charge. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant, as part of his general denial of guilt, contends that the state has not presented sufficient reliable evidence to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that he is the person who committed the alleged offense. The burden of proving the identity of the person who committed the crime is upon the state. For you to find this defendant guilty, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed the crime.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Identified. I missed that one. I think I did a YITD. Wrong one. That's identified for me right there. Sweetness. Yeah, if you guys are watching, like I said, for those of you who are new, if you see some briefs or have some questions about briefs or questions just generally about anything that I'm doing here, by all means, throw it in chat. I like to converse back and forth. So, I did have burden of proving, but I missed that brief. BRPG, burden of proving. It's a good one if you don't have that one. And I spelled out contends. That's my brief for it. Reliable. I think I stroked that one wrong, but it's been a minute. It's coming back to me. Slowly but surely, it's coming back to me. All right, let's see here. Nope, dang it, sorry. I've got to get my go juice. Sorry. Just responding to a text and not ignoring you. Well, that was ignoring you, but not intentionally. All right, 80 words per minute. This is section 1, take 2. We're going to bump it up by 10. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant, as part of his general denial of guilt, contends that the state has not presented sufficient reliable evidence to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that he is the person who committed the alleged offense. The burden of proving the identity of the person who committed the crime is upon the state. For you to find this defendant guilty, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed the crime.
Bada boom, bada bing. Nailed it. A little sloppy. A little sloppy. Sorry, let me just respond to this. You guys are quiet today. Quiet, quiet, quiet. That's right. You don't have to be shy. I'll talk back. I promise. All right. Section 1, take 3. We're going to do 90 words per minute. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant, as part of his general denial of guilt, contends that the state has not presented sufficient reliable evidence to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that he is the person who committed the alleged offense. The burden of proving the identity of the person who committed the crime is upon the state. For you to find this defendant guilty, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed the crime.
Man, like butter today. Like butter. Where's my little thing at? Hold on a second. Sing for jury charge. Yep, I'm at my 3-minute test with jury charge. So far so good. I'm gonna try testing it today too. Feeling good. Oh man, my brother's texting me. No, he's not. Okay. Hey, Stacy, how are you? Glad you passed and I did have a good weekend, and I was so happy to get out of that lit. It was haunting me. Like, I would do so well. I'm doing good in JC and lit, and then I just moving right along, and I just couldn't get out of that lit. But here we are. So I'm in the 80s now. So that's good. I'm stoked. So thank you for you guys' support. I appreciate it. So sorry, I'm just having a conversation with somebody too. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, it was funny because after it got graded, it was 95.67, and after it got graded, it was a 96. So I was stoked. I'd take it. And, you know what? And the thing is, I don't care if it was 95.1. It's a freaking pass. It's a pass. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Getting used to this new screen. The program I use updated, and it's just there's a lot of weird stuff going on with it. And I thought I got my I'm trying to set up my stuff for that podcast, and I think I'm going to do it twice a month, every other Friday. So I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. It won't be probably until 3 weeks or so from now, but I'm just kind of trying to get stuff squared away for that. Let's see how that goes. Be fun. All right, let's do 100. This is section 1, take 4. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant, as part of his general denial of guilt, contends that the state has not presented sufficient reliable evidence to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that he is the person who committed the alleged offense. The burden of proving the identity of the person who committed the crime is upon the state. For you to find this defendant guilty, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed the crime.
All right. Yeah, there is tons of water going Debbie's way. Are you surviving? Hopefully. Hi. Hi, Ray. Hi, my name is Ray, and I'm a stenoholic. What's up, dude? It's been too long. Been too long. Glad you're here, dude. Glad you're here. We did miss Ray, as much as he tries to deny it. What's going on here? There it is. Ray! I'm glad you're here, dude. We're doing some jury charge today. We're gonna do 110. Steno's in my veins.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant, as part of his general denial of guilt, contends that the state has not presented sufficient reliable evidence to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that he is the person who committed the alleged offense. The burden of proving the identity of the person who committed the crime is upon the state. For you to find this defendant guilty, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed the crime.
Doing well, Ray. How was your weekend? How was your weekend, my dude? That was well. Man, that's good. All right, let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Section 2. We're going to bring it back down to 70 words per minute for the first section. Here we go.
The defendant has neither the burden nor the duty to show that the crime, if committed, was committed by someone else, or to prove the identity of that other person. You must determine, therefore, not only whether the state has proved each and every element of the offense charged beyond a reasonable doubt, but also whether the state has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed it.
Nice. Nice. I see some notes on here when we talk about murder in the first degree, and we talked about I think I talked about that, like briefs for that, and I'm sure when we get in there, we'll recover or we'll go over each and every. See, Debbie's at it again. And it was funny when that went through each end. I knew that there was one. BFR. Someone else. See, Debbie's on it. I'm not saying I'm going to remember these, but we're going to definitely put them in there. How's the baby, Ray? I know you've been busy. No practice times? Man. Let's see. There we go. Trying to move into 100. Yeah, I need to, man. That's this week. I'm gonna try to at least move up and. Excuse me. Oh man. I'm gonna try to at least bump up my minutes, my testing minutes. So if I get out of one speed out of 100, that'd be amazing. Baby is huge. It's huge. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. All right, 80 words per minute. Sorry. Distracting myself again. Here we go.
The defendant has neither the burden nor the duty to show that the crime, if committed, was committed by someone else, or to prove the identity of that other person. You must determine, therefore, not only whether the state has proved each and every element of the offense charged beyond a reasonable doubt, but also whether the state has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed it.
All right. All right, Ray. Good talking to you, bud. Got me all emotional. Bye, Ray. Me love you long time. All right. All right. Yeah, those two briefs, Debbie, made that a lot easier. Not a little, made it a lot easier. So that's good. That's good. All right, let's do section 3. Dang it, section 2, take 3. Here we go. This is going to be at 90 words per minute. Reasonable doubt. Is there a brief for that? For me, reasonable doubt is just the final RD, and then beyond a reasonable doubt is Y and D. Yeah, mine's the final RD for just reasonable doubt by itself. What's going on here? If that makes any sense. There we go. You're very welcome, Stacy. All right, so let's do 90. This is take 3. Here we go.
The defendant has neither the burden nor the duty to show that the crime, if committed, was committed by someone else, or to prove the identity of that other person. You must determine, therefore, not only whether the state has proved each and every element of the offense charged beyond a reasonable doubt, but also whether the state has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed it.
Man, it's feeling pretty good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy peasy. All right. So, Debbie, I'm assuming you're still standing, huh? Did you get flooded or anything where you're at? I do too. This is a good one. This is a good one. All right. 100 words per minute. I get this. The storage term is incredible. Oh, wow. Man, screw that. It gets windy where I'm at. I get monsoons and flash floods. That's it. So, yay, Arizona. It's good. It just gets hot. That's the worst part. All right, let's do take 4. This is at 100 words per minute.
The defendant has neither the burden nor the duty to show that the crime, if committed, was committed by someone else, or to prove the identity of that other person. You must determine, therefore, not only whether the state has proved each and every element of the offense charged beyond a reasonable doubt, but also whether the state has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed it.
Boom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. All right. 110. 110, here we go. Totally just spacing out.
The defendant has neither the burden nor the duty to show that the crime, if committed, was committed by someone else, or to prove the identity of that other person. You must determine, therefore, not only whether the state has proved each and every element of the offense charged beyond a reasonable doubt, but also whether the state has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant is the person who committed it.
Man, that got spicy right there on that one, but manageable. I was able to keep that on. I was able to wrangle it. That's nice. That's nice. All right, section 3. We're going to take a quick break, get up, stretch, drink some water, get some blood flowing back in your legs, and we'll be right back. Surprise. Oh, gosh. Man. I cut off early. I'm going to try to get through this. All right, so we're going to do section 3. Take 1. This is going to be at 70 words per minute. What's going on here? All right, here we go.
The state has presented testimony that on a prior occasion before this trial, A.J. Doyle identified the defendant as the person who committed the crime of murder in the first degree. According to the witness, His identification of the defendant was based upon the observations and perceptions that he made of the perpetrator at the time the offense was being committed. It is your function to determine whether the identification of the defendant is reliable and believable, or whether it is based on a mistake, or for any reason is not worthy of belief.
Huh. Okay. There's a lot going on in that one. All right. Identification for me is that minus the end. Identification. Observations. We'll have the G in there. Perceptions. I spelled it out because I don't know. And then it says talk about perpetrator. PRERP. Function. Accuracy. Was that in there? I don't know if I got that far. I might have marked that wrong. Murder in the first degree. Because we had other ones, didn't we? We had MFRD for murder in the first degree. And then murder in the second degree. MKD. I can't get it. There it is. MKD. And then MTD for murder in the third degree. Debbie, is that what we were doing before? Murder in the first degree. Oops, dang it. Murder in the first degree. Murder in the second. I can't do that. It has to be murder in the MUKD. I don't know. I think I was right. Yeah, so it was MFD for murder in the first degree, MKD, murder in the second degree, and MTD, murder in the third degree. I don't think those pop up. I think it's just a murder in the first degree, obviously. I'm pretty sure. I could be 100% wrong because it's been a minute since I listened to this. So, all right, let's do 80 words per minute.
The state has presented testimony that on a prior occasion before this trial, A.J. Doyle identified the defendant as the person who committed the crime of murder in the first degree.
Ooh.
According to the
Let's put on some break real
witness,
quick. The VA is
his
calling me.
identification